put your hands together and give it up for the Punisher of comedy, Mr. Carlos Mencia.
Performing in my backyard. Shit. People actually understand it because they see exactly what I see. Especially, see, people out there, they don't know that this is a giant mall where this place is. They don't know the things that we see out there. I see it. You know what I saw earlier today? I saw a chick with a tattoo of a little fish right on top of her panocha. You believe this shit? A fish right on top of her panocha. I stopped her. I'm like, hey, come here. Don't you know what men already say that smells like? You're not helping, you stupid bitch. What is it, a scratch and sniff? Get it off, dumbass. I'm not circumcised. I'm gonna get a little block of government cheese put on the side of my dick. What's that smell? It's the cheese. It's the cheese. What are the next tattoos? A little piece of shit on the side of your ass? Is that the next tattoo? Look, if you're gonna get a tattoo, get something good, you know what I mean? Something that says you, something real. Don't be white and have a tribal tattoo. What is that? Dude, this is from the Navajo tribe? Really, and what tribe are you from, Chad? What fucking tribe are you from? If you're white, you don't put tribal tattoos on, right? You put a tattoo of you killing Indians. That's a real fucking tattoo. A little tattoo of you going like that and that's a real fucking tattoo. And then next to that, another tattoo of you taking their fucking money now that you're trying to tax them. Yeah, you just bending an Indian over and he's going, hey, that's right, bitch. I'm taking your land and your money, motherfucker. Look at some of the white people. Man, you fucked us up quick. Don't have a goddamn stupid ass tattoo. That would be like a Mexican having a tattoo of the KKK. What the fuck are you doing? No, it's because I go to Kmart at least 3 times a week. I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. Some tattoos are retarded. They're retarded. Ladies, do not get tattoos of little unicorns on top of your tits. You're not thinking long term. Think long term when your tits are sagging all the way down to your fucking knees. And all of a sudden that cute ass unicorn looks like a retarded giraffe, bitch. What about that thing, huh? What about when it's all, what about that thing? But you can't say that. You don't understand. It's a preference. No, you gotta call people on their bullshit. It's like you women. I love the fact that you women actually go to a doctor and pay for bigger tits. And then when people like me stare at them, you have the balls to go, what the fuck are you looking at? Your big tits! You're the one with 2 midgets hanging out your chest, bitch. That's you! I did not get them so that men can stare. Liar! Tits are exactly so that men can stare. If there were no men in the world, there would be no boob jobs. Boob jobs are specifically for me, cabrona, so pay attention. After you pay for bigger tits and I stare, guess what? I'm giving you a return on your fucking investment. Stop perpetrating. It's like those shirts you chicks wear that say cutie. First of all, they should never come in large sizes. Doesn't even say cute, it's all cute. Stop borrowing shit from your best friend. You gotta call people on their shit. I saw a black man wearing a dashiki the other day. For you people that don't know, a dashiki is, you know that African wear? You know the one where you go, oh man, that's African shit? That's a dashiki. I go, yo, man, why you wearing that, dog? He goes, because when people see me in this shit, I want people to know where the fuck I really come from. You're black. Ta-da! It doesn't matter what you fucking wear, stupid! If I asked a little kid in a yellow bus with a helmet, he'd be like, they come from Africa. Black people come from Africa, yes they do. They come from Africa, yes they do. They're not really from Oakland. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. I know because they tell you for a whole month in February. For the whole February, for the whole February, they tell you black people bling bling today, but a long time ago they used to. It's okay to laugh, white people. You brought them here. Let's just move on, please. It's okay, man. You should see some of your faces. You're laughing and going like this at the same time. You're like, oh, I'm going to hell. But we did do it. Yes, we did. Some of you laughed and went, oh, God. Oh, that's going to be funny in the car later. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't care where you come from. There's certain thing is going too far. We got to respect those people. You don't know. Shut up. If you're black, you don't need to wear it because you like it. Don't wear it because you want me to know where you come from. It's like when Asians wear the kung fu thing. Hey, cabron. Hello. Hey, listen, Ching Ching. You could wear a fucking burglar outfit with a ski mask. I'd be like, you're Asian. How the fuck do you know? This is bullshit. I can't believe that you see me. How do you know I am Asian? What the? Everybody does it. Have you ever noticed that only wetbacks dress like wetbacks? Is there a law that says you can't take off the pointy boots until you get a green card? Is that a fucking law? When they finally get their green card, they're like, chinga su madre, finally! Oh my God, these boots have been killing me for years! Up and down goddamn Home Depot, click, 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 click. Up and down Home Depot, click, 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 click. And it's always the darkest, most Mexican-looking wetback. And I know some of you white people are like going, what do you mean darkest, most looking wetback? Because there are different beaners. See, beaners are not a race. We're an ethnicity. That's why there are white beaners. Now, most people don't think about that, but you know there are white beaners. Every once in a while, you meet them at a club, and you say, yo, you want to dance? And they just look away and don't even say anything. So you assume they're stuck up white bitches from here. So you tell your friend in Spanish so she doesn't hear you. Esta puta se cree toda la mierda. And then she goes, oye, pero yo te entiendo. Oh, fuck! Bitch, you tricked me, goddammit. You're a beaner! Then there's the black beaners. And some of them, you know they're beaners because they have names like Ramon Martinez. But then there are other ones like Albert Pujols. You have no idea this dude's a beaner. When they interview him, you're expecting him to be like, you know, I just want to thank God that I had the opportunity to make my team. But then they go, how do you feel about hitting a winning home run? Pues baseball has been very, very good to me. Holy shit, he's one of us! Coño! Then there's the beaners like us. We're mixed. We're a little indigenous and a little white. We don't like telling people that we know we're white, but trust me, white people, we know we're part white. Especially in January, February, when we haven't gotten a lot of sun, we start looking in the mirror and saying shit like, freckles, holy shit, where did those come from? And then there's the full-blooded beaners, and those fuckers are about that tall. Oh, come on, you've seen them selling chiclets, white girl. You know who I'm talking about. You're in your car and all you see is floating chiclets everywhere. You grab a box and then 2 seconds later a little head, oiga señor, págueme por los chicles. Holy shit, there's somebody here. I didn't see you because I was holding them like this. And this Aztec warrior is hanging out in front of Home Depot. Now everybody at this point knows he's not only a beaner, he's a wetback. Everybody knows. But no, he has to accessorize. He's got to wear the fucking pointy boots. He's got to wear the white Avera shirt. He's got to wear those tight-ass jeans that actually split the nuts. That is disgusting. You should never have camel toe when your name is Raul. That is wrong, goddammit. I don't care where you come from. Then they got the Stetson hat. And I don't know why wetbacks always put an E in front of words like Stetson. Hey, what kind of hat is that? Pues es un Stetson. What kind of drink do you want? Un Sprite. Now, one of these days, white people, try it. Go to Home Depot, put a wetback in your car, and then run a stop sign. You'll hear them, hey, 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 stop, 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 stop. Like this isn't all enough. He's got a belt that starts off with Mexico right on the belt buckle. Then it chronicles his whole trip here. Guanajuato, Necaxa, Mexicali, Chiapas, where he lives now at Bakersfield. With an E in front, at Bakersfield. As if that is not enough for everybody to realize that he's a wetback beater, he gets into a pickup truck to go home with a fucking cow painted on the side. Then they spell their last name in Old English letters in the back. When did Old English become authentic Mexican? Then they honk the horn. What the fuck are you doing? Because a long time ago, our people used to work on the ranches. And this reminds me of where we started, and it helps me to keep it real. And if I was white from Berkeley, I'd probably be shedding a tear and writing a novel about your ass. But I'm not. I'm a beaner, and this whole fucking thing is embarrassing. But I'm trying to keep it real. Well, you went too far, cabron. Black people invented the phrase, keeping it real, nigga. But you ain't never seen a fucking nigga in a Cadillac with cotton painted on the side of his shit. He honks the horn, swing low, sweet chariot. Come on, was little baby like shortcake, shortcake. Come on, little baby like shortcake, man. When's the last time an Asian cut you off and went, motherfucker, ding, 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 ding. And don't laugh too hard, white people. They made a TV show about your fucking redneck car. Oh, look at it. Look at Hammett on that strap, goddamn, my favorite shirt. Dukes and Hazzard, you son of a bitch. Except for the rich white people, they're going, our car was Kit. Look at all the pendejos. Who the fuck's Kit, Carlo? See, some of you get the jokes and you help out, because I don't have to go back and, come on, pendejos. Some of you are right there. But some of you idiots should have been swallowed at conception. Did I go too far? Is that what happened? Fuck stupid people. Stupid people mess it up for everybody else. Stupid people like Mexicans that wear green on St. Patrick's Day. What are you doing, sir? I don't want nobody to pinch me and shit. Well, it's not your holiday, cabrón. Your name is Raul, not McMierda. Take off the fucking green. It's an Irish holiday, you dumbass. What do you think, you go to Ireland and they wake up one day going, hello, laddie. Guess what we're celebrating this morning? It's late. It's Cinco de Mayo. I painted the cow on the side of the door and everything. We're all driving to London just to cross a border. All 14 of us in one car. Even me 16-year-old daughter is gonna try to get pregnant today. Oh, fuck you, beaners, fuck you. When I was making fun of black people, dale gas, dale gas. Mexican girls getting pregnant at 16. No, puto, liar. That's what people do. They try to make you feel guilty when you have an opinion about something that's honest. You're putting down our people, Carlos. No, you're putting down our people by allowing your daughter to get pregnant. And yeah, you're allowing her to get pregnant. And it's not because you're supposed to tell her not to. It's because you're supposed to be smart enough to understand that kids are going to have sex. Because you did, you stupid ass. I love the fact that some of you got old and now you're like, what am I going to do? I don't want my daughter to suck a dick when she's 18. Really? Well, then don't have a daughter. You understand that shit? Because every woman in this room at one point when she was a teenager, every fucking one of you, goddammit. Because it feels good, and I love that you're like, yes, I did, and I love that shit. I love that about you. Think about this. Mexicans tell their daughters, all Hispanics, not even Mexicans, Hispanics tell their daughters, don't have sex and don't do that thing with the mouth. That's disgusting. And our daughters get pregnant more than any other race. You know who doesn't? White girls. Interestingly, white girls suck way more dick than beaners. Do you see the fucking correlation? That's why I'm going to tell my daughter, look, sweetheart, I don't care if you have sex because inevitably it's not going to affect me. It's going to affect you unless you get pregnant. Then you're going to make me be a dad to a kid I never asked for, and I'm going to have to be a mom, and your mom's going to be a have to mom to you because you don't know how to raise a kid. So pay attention when I say this. This is a condom. Use it. Now, I'm not telling you to go use it right now, goddammit. I'm just saying we're in a car, put on your seatbelt. That's all I'm fucking saying. I'm not telling you to put on your seatbelt, ram into a wall, bitch. You understand what I'm fucking saying? But don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant under any circumstances. What are you trying to say, papi? I'm trying to tell you, cabrona, suck and swallow. Don't get pregnant. If a little bit drips out, grab it and put it back in. If it comes on your tits, don't let it drip near the panocha. Don't block it, block it, block it. When he's done, shake, scoop, get rid of it. Because I'd rather my daughter be a whore than pregnant. Whore is not that bad. It hasn't stopped Jennifer Lopez's career at all. But what if your daughter comes home from school and everybody thinks she's a whore? Then I'll move. And then it's like an etch-a sketch. Mija, you fucked up on the first one. Try it again. But for all you young people that didn't get that joke, for you it would be Control-Alt-Delete. Because I saw like, hell, what the fuck's an etch-a sketch? Don't try to make me feel guilty. You're an idiot. That's the problem. Don't be an idiot. Everybody in this room knows kids have sex because it feels good. That's why every man in this room jerked off when he hit puberty. And not one of us went, I can't wait till I get married and do that again. Fuck no. Look at me, ladies. Look at me. Every man in this room and every man watching this DVD right now will tell you, every one of us jerked off so many times in a row one night that we actually thought we broke our dick. Do you understand that? Look at him, he remembered. Yeah! Remember that? You didn't even come, you just went. You were on the phone, dude, I broke my dick, dude, I broke my dick. Nothing came out, eh? And women, you too. You jerk off all the time. And I know that guys in here are like, yes, it's just that women are good at jerking off, better than us. I defy any man in here to whip it out and jerk off without anybody seeing you. You can't. The difference? Women, not girls, only women. Women are good. A woman can actually cross her legs in the exact right place, pinch that clitoris, laugh, and just, and one of those should be like, what the fuck was that? You've done it before. I saw your face. She's done it before. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to be honest with yourself. Ladies, you know it's true, but guys are like, Carlos, that's not true. My woman does not know how to masturbate. She does not know how to masturbate. Are you retarded? You don't think your wife wife's good at it, she's better than you. You don't believe me? Get 500 bucks, put them on a table. Tell your wife, we're gonna jerk off at the same time, and whoever comes first gets to keep that money. She'll be like, bring it, bitch. You'll be like, it's on, cabrona, go. You'll be like that, and she'll be like, yeah, I'm done. What? You gotta be kidding me! Did you just come? No, twice. Fuck you! And look at all the women laughing. Look at But see, women make us think that it's hard to make them come. Women make us think, hey, you know what? We don't like sex as much as you. Of course they do. But they can't tell you that, because that's their power. A woman's power with a man is her ability to say, I'm not horny, but it's bullshit. It's bullshit. And I know some of you women are like, you're wrong. That is not our power. Our power is our mind. Oh, really? And why is it that when we get into a fight, you don't take away the intellectual side of who you are? Your immediate reaction is, fuck you, puto, panocha, close throw it. And have you noticed that when you do it, when your wife is like, I want a quickie, she'll come quick, but every other time it takes her fucking forever? And it's never in a good position. It's never doggy style, missionary. Oh no, it's always the most uncomfortable position. You're like, is it like that? Put your leg over my shoulder. All right, cabrón, but this is fucked up. And then put your other leg behind your shit. Okay, now grab my pussy with this one and grab my fucking tit with the other one. All right, now fuck me like that. Fuck me like that. All right, bitch, hurry up and come. I'm getting a cramp. I'm about to get a cramp, bitch. Hurry up and come. Hurry, fuck, cramp, cramp. Ah! Did you come? I was close. Ah! But everybody wants to make you feel bad about everything. Hell, even the news. Turn on the news. Torture at Abu Ghraib. That's what they were saying before they even had pictures of it. That's how they do it. Torture at Abu Ghraib. You're an American and you're a piece of shit. Hey, listen, if you're going to tell me that I'm an American, I'm a piece of shit because I torture people, when you finally show me the pictures, it better not look like shit that I did in college. Torture at Abu Ghraib. My ass, that was a 3-kegger. I remember that fucking night. We mixed Jägermeister and tequila, and I ended up on the bottom of the naked pile. Look how some of you are like, Carlos, you're going a little too far on this. No. You want me to tell you what I find so hypocritical? That a lot of you people that can't laugh at that joke are the same fucking people that saw that same exact scene in a movie called Old School, and that was funny as shit. But when we do it to Ahmed, oh no, Carlos, it's going too far. They lined them up in a pile and pointed at their dicks. That didn't look like torture. I thought it was a contest. I thought she was pointing at the winner, and the winner is Chukuluk. It was torture, Carlos. It was not torture, goddammit. Torture is something different. It's just that some of you don't think anymore because they made you feel guilty. It was torture, Carlos. They put people in a pile, Carlos, and they were naked, Carlos. Yeah, but after that pile and after the picture, you know what happened? They got up and went back to their cells. Unlike 6 million Jews who never got up from the piles of nakedness. Now that's torture. See the quietness in this fucking room at the reality of what I just said? And you know why? Because that's fucking torture. Don't mix torture with, we fucked up. Don't ever mix the two. And by the way, all you people judging those soldiers, the majority of soldiers that did this shit, you know what they were? Under 21. Don't you ever fucking judge them. You know why? Because those soldiers should never, ever, ever, ever have to fucking go to war. A minor in this country should never be asked to serve in the fucking military at times of war. I find it fucking interesting that we trust these kids with an M16 military rifle and grenades, but they can't come into this room and enjoy the comedy of Carlos Mencia with a fucking Budweiser. What does that tell you about this bullshit room? Plus, if you're gonna show me a picture, tell me how it happened. Don't just show me a picture. All right, they're naked and she's pointing at their dick. What happened? How did it happen? Where did it get to that point? What if Ahmed was looking at her going, hey, look at me. If you were to allow me to drop my pants and show you my massive cock of death, my kodra huluk of love, you will fall to your knees in the wetness of your ramalach and understand Why they call my people sand niggers. And she went, everybody out of their cells now! Drop your pants. And they had little dicks. And I know you're going, how do you know they had little dicks? They blurred them out. Yes, they did. Little blur, little dick. That's basic math. That's when they took a picture when she went, holy shit, they're so little. You're not a sand nigga, you're a sand Asian. That's right, I said it's sand Asian. Asians have little dicks. Everybody in this room knows, so don't act like that. You know how we know? Between the 500 people in this room, we've at least seen 2,000 pornos. But you've never seen this one. You've never seen this porno. Suck it. Suck it. Then of course I get the emails. What about the soldier that was yanking on a man like he was a dog and he had a leash on? Well, hey, I don't know how that happened, but see the problem with the news, they don't help us. They don't tell us how it happened. They make us theorize. So, I don't know how it happened, but let's, a hypothesis on my behalf, if you will. Look at the stupid people. What the fuck does the hippo have to do with Afghanistan? God, I wish Jeffrey Dahmer was still alive. Just fucking... I feel like we're all in the water. You're drowning. I'm throwing you shit that floats, and you're like, fuck you, you're trying to trick me. Because I know you latigoes, it doesn't matter, Carlos. Of course it matters. If I asked you, is it okay to kill somebody? You'd be like, fuck no. All right, what if that guy has your son or daughter in a headlock and a gun pointed at their head? Well, then that's different. That's my point. They're called circumstances, underlying circumstances. You don't know how that picture got taken. What if the female soldier walked up, opened the gate and said, hey, it's, you know, the exercise of the day. Come on out. And he looked at her and he went, I spit on you. I will not go with you. You are a woman. Go get a man to do a man's job. I cannot believe that you would act and pretend and dress like a man because you are not. You are the weak link in your people and you are why your people will fail. Someday Allah will bless the jihad and you will be put in your place and you will cover your face and act like a fucking woman and show me my respect because to me, you are nothing but a fucking bitch. And she went, well, bitch means dog where I'm from. So let's take a little walk, motherfucker. Who's a bitch now? Who's a fucking bitch now? Say it, you motherfucker. Say it. Say it. Picture. Who's a fucking bitch now? Hey, wait. I didn't say that's what happened, fuckers. Don't be calling CNN talking about Carlos figuring it out. He figured it out. Because they want to do, you know what they want to do? They want to take away our humanity from us. You're a soldier and you should behave differently. Before I'm a soldier, I'm a human being and so are they. And you got to give that latitude. But it's easy to sit back at the comforts of the United States of America that these soldiers are providing for us so that we can come out here and enjoy the comedy. Oh, it's easy to go, oh, they're fucked up, Carlos. I don't know what they are, but I'll tell you this. If you ever put me in a military uniform and I go to war and some motherfucker is shooting at me and he wants to kill me and he runs out of bullets and I catch him, fuck him up. You understand that shit? Torture. It was torture. No, I got a friend named Steve Trevino. You probably saw him. You know who he is. Steve has a father. His father was a POW in Vietnam. You know what they did to that man? They captured him and they broke every single bone in both of his hands one day at a time. You heard damn, you heard holy shit. Do you know why? Those are real stories of horror and those are real torture stories that make you react the way you just did. What's Ahmed's story going to be? They made me play Naked Twister. He said put left hand on blue, but I could not reach. I slipped and Rahim's balls were on my neck. He was teabagging me like this. feel bad. Don't make me feel bad, bitch. That's what happened to me at the Passion of Christ. And you know what's sad? They make you feel bad for having knowledge now. For having knowledge. People make you feel bad. Carlos, what happened at the Passion of Christ, Carlos? I was watching the movie, and I went because I'm a Catholic. I'm watching the movie. All of a sudden, tap on the shoulder. I ignore. A few minutes later, tap on the shoulder. I ignore. A few minutes later, tap on the shoulder. I go, what? Two ladies go, why aren't you crying, sir? And I'm like, because I read the book, bitch. Don't make me ruin the ending, stupid whore. I was waiting for the surprise part where Jesus pulled a Neo and said, not today, Romans. On the way out, she's mad at me. I can't believe that you would do that. It was the story of Jesus, and you were just like, relax, man. It was not the story of Jesus. It was an interpretation of the story of Jesus. No, it is not. And that is the problem. It is the actual story of Jesus. Really? You think so, stupid bitch? Well, walk back in that theater and read the credits. One of them says written by, and it doesn't fucking say Peter. Look at the stupid people. Who's Peter, Carlos? Who's Peter? I have a friend named Peter. Is that Peter? I have a little Peter. Peter. And then she actually has a boss to go, see, the problem is, I am affected by Jesus and you're not. I go, first of all, ma'am, how incorrect can you be? I'm a Catholic and my name is Carlos Mencia. She goes, well, that doesn't mean anything to me. Well, of course it doesn't, because you're stupid. See, if you were smart and implicit in that remark, you would understand. I'm not full-blooded white. You see the melanin content in my skin? That means that I used to be probably Mayan or Aztec, which means that I used to pray to the moon, the stars, the sun, the earth, the air, the water, and fire. And then somebody like you showed up on a boat with a Bible and permission from God through the Vatican and the Pope to kill savages, unquote, that did not believe in the Bible. Not only did you kill my people, not only did you scare the fuck out of us, not only did you make us believe in the death and all that shit, we are the only fucking people that are so afraid of God, we actually name our children Jesus. So fuck you, you stupid bitch! You need to go to my church. Obviously, you were surprised by the story of Jesus because you don't know it. In my church, we realize that there are stupid people like you, and we have Jesus for dummies. What do you mean you have Jesus for dummies? Yeah, you don't have to read the book or open a Bible to see what happened to Jesus. We have little pictures with Roman numerals on the side of our walls. There's I, and that's when the shit started. By the time it gets to VI, chingazos, chingazos! Coño, coño! How do you not know the story of Jesus? When Jesus died at my movie theater, people started crying so bad, I didn't even mean to. I felt their pain. I stood up and went, don't cry, he comes back. I swear to God, he comes back. This movie has a happy ending. He dies on Friday, comes back on Sunday, and that's why we hide the eggs. I'm with you. I have no idea what eggs have to do with Jesus. I have no idea how that started. Hey, did you hear? Jesus rose from the dead. Holy shit, hide the eggs. Jesus said he was taking the eggs. God damn it, hide them. Trick Jesus. Paint the eggs pink and purple. Trick Jesus. Take out the yolk and put in confetti. And tell everyone, eggs come from rabbits. Why? So he doesn't take the chicken's food. See, some of you are like, that's funny. Some of you can't laugh because you're like, you're going to go to hell for that, Carlos. Yeah, I'm going to go to hell for what? For telling the truth? Because I didn't tell a joke yet, not about this. Now some of you are laughing, you're like, you did tell a joke, you made us laugh. No, I didn't. I told you truths and manipulated them to make them funny with my linguistic ability. That's all I did. You don't believe me? Let us digress. I told you that I was at a movie theater and somebody tapped me on the shoulder. I told you that I was not surprised at the movie because I'm a Catholic and I know why I'm Christian. De Cristo, of Christ. I told you that on the way out, some stupid lady pissed me off. So I told her that that was written by somebody other than Peter. I told her that if she went to my church, she could see the depiction on little Roman numerals and pictures on it. And I said that we celebrate Jesus' death by hiding eggs at the park. Where were the jokes? See, even Jesus is in the back right now going, this fucker's good. Even I thought he did a joke, Daddy. Even I thought he did a joke. And some of you don't understand. You're under some stupid influence. God does not want you to laugh. Really? So then why did he give you a sense of humor? Do you think you're better than God? Do you think God is in the back right now asking Richard Pryor and Lenny Bruce to interpret why I'm funny? Of course not. God is funny, stupid. You know how I know? When you laugh, endorphins, adrenaline, and chemicals so potent and euphoric are released into your body that right now, in this room, there are people that had aches and pains and now you don't even feel them. That is God telling you when you laugh, you feel good. But some people are like, no, Carlos, don't laugh. Listen, if you don't think God is funny, you're full of shit. Trust me on this one. If you think I'm wrong about God being funny, tomorrow, go to Walmart and just look at people. And the closer to Victorville you drive, the funnier he gets. Look at all the people from Hammond. Man, I thought he was going to say us. God's not funny, Carlos. Shut up. Anybody that can create midgets is hilarious. Midgets are God's way of going, knock, knock, who's there? Ah! Nah, 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 nah. You can't call them midgets, they're little people. Yeah, shut up. Mexicans are little people. You've never seen a Mexican walk like this? You've never seen a Mexican go, migra, córrele! Some of you aren't laughing. What are you afraid they're going to run in here and kick you in the shin? Fucking laugh! What, are they going to be outside after the show picketing? Oompa, loompa, oompa, hey, you. If you love the Carlos, fuck you, fuck you. But everybody manipulates our stupidity and we believe it. Oh, Carlos, those poor people, don't mess with them. No, we must. The problem is nobody points it out anymore. Yes, nobody actually goes, hey, stupid. Nobody does that anymore. There's always an excuse for their retardedness. Ladies and gentlemen, 35 people died during the last hurricane that hit this country. 35. Now I know some of you are going, that sucks, Carlos. Well, I don't see it that way. It's a hurricane. It's not like it hits overnight. You get a warning of about 10 fucking days. How much do you need? Can I ask? How much of a warning do you need in order for you to go, oh, fuck it, a la verga? How much of a goddamn warning? How much? They even show you a big fucking red V. The goddamn hurricane is coming in between these two fucking things. Anybody in the middle? Chinga su madre! Tell them that it's coming and then when it hits, oh fuck, windy. It's like people that live in Tornado Alley. I'm sorry, but you live in Tornado Alley. That's a clue. Trust me. Even retarded kids watching Blue's Clues will be like, Tornado Alley, get the fuck out. Blue's Clue, Tornado Alley, Blue's Clue. I got hit by a tornado again. You live in Tornado Alley. When is the last time you saw a bowling pin go, holy shit, not another ball? It's like the Cuban lady that they interviewed on Univision. Ay, Dios mío, los hurricanes keep coming. What do we do? Listen, you stupid bitch. If you don't want to get hit by a hurricane, keep fucking swimming. Stupid ass people live in Tornado Alley. got hit by a tornado. Well, move, fucker, move. It's hard to move, yeah, for us, not for you. You don't even have to pack, fucker. Your house has wheels. Gas it up, drive, Bubba, drive. But everybody wants to make you feel guilty about something or another. It's like when you move out of the ghetto. Are you one of those beaners that did good by yourself, did good by your family? Now you moved out of the ghetto. What do you get? The people that live in the ghetto all mad at you. Hey, Holmes, how come you left the ghetto, Holmes? Because I was tired of you shooting at me. Is that a good fucking reason to leave? Now, but you act like I hate you, Holmes. I don't hate you. I hate white people. Really? I find it interesting that you hate white people, but you only kill Mexicans. Why is that? Are you dyslexic or some shit? I don't hate you, Holmes. You're raza, Holmes. You're brown, puto. I love you, Holmes. I hate white people. Then kill white people. Stop doing drive-bys in East LA. Go to Irvine. There's chingos of white people in Irvine. Why don't you go to Irvine? Ah, it's far. You have to take like 4 freeways, and on one of them, they make you pay. Nah. What retardedness is this? And because I grew up in the ghetto, I'm supposed to understand it. I don't. I don't understand gangbangers. If you're in here, I don't get you, and I never will. And right now, you might even be hating me. That's what I don't understand. I don't get it, but we're protecting the neighborhood. Really? From who? I want to fucking meet all the white people, goddammit, that are going to rise up and go, fuck it, we're taking East LA back. These goddamn beaters with their king tacos all over the fucking place. What kind of bullshit is this? We're taking it back. But be careful, it's being protected by Casper and Little Puppy. If we don't protect our shit, then who's gonna protect our shit? Your shit. Pendejo, you ran it. Look, some of the Mexicans are like, hey. Don't try to make me feel guilty. And be honest with yourself. Nobody's honest. It's all about the stupid people. It's okay, stupid people. No, sometimes I'm embarrassed to be Latino, especially when I read statistics that say that we are on the bottom of the list of scholastic achievement. We. Do you know how embarrassing that is to know that if you're of Aztec or Mayan descent, your people invented the zero? They invented a perfect calendar that does not have a leap year day by no 6 hours, thereby no 29th of February. A zero, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that meant to mathematics? All complicated forms of mathematics and negative numbers came from the value of nothingness. That is what Beaners invented. Yet when you look at scholastic achievement in the United States of America, number 1, Asian American. Number 2, Caucasian American. Number 3, African American. And I know you guys are going to leave for number 4, right? No, here's the sad part. Number 4 is a fucking group called Other. Other is kicking our ass in school! Do you know who Other is? They go to school in a little yellow bus and they wear helmets. That's Other! Retarded kids are kicking our ass! You're retarded, not as retarded as Beaner! I'm number 4, you're number 5, number 5! And then people get all emotional about things and they stop using their brain. It's like, oh, you poor people that are all, oh my God, John Kerry is for us because he's like us. No. Vote for him because you believe in his policies. Do not vote for him because you think that John Kerry is like you, because he's not. When John Kerry talks about President Bush's tax cut of the top 1%, guess what? He's talking about him. Don't pretend you're poor, puto. When you say pass the ketchup, your white fucking name is on the bottle! Unless you've been on welfare and government cheese, shut the fuck up about being poor. And I mean real welfare and government cheese. Not the government cheese and welfare that you young motherfuckers get. You know who you are. That you get a little card like you have an account in the bank or some shit. I'm talking about fucking goddamn welfare with those little packets of fake monopoly fucking money. And it was embarrassing as shit. And you tried to rip it and it tore in half and you started crying at the goddamn liquor store. I'm talking about government cheese where you try to make an omelet, the cheese didn't melt and the eggs were all crunchy and shit. John Kerry's campaign actually had the balls to say, I might be the next black president. Did I fall asleep during the first nigga administration? I don't recall seeing a black man put his hand on the Bible and say, oh, USA, nigga gon' represent. I don't fucking remember that day. And then there's the other side. You people that love Bush so much that you can't see beyond the fact that he's a little, retarded. No? Look at me when I say this. George W. Bush never got better than a C average throughout his entire academic career. No. I'm just telling you the truth. He's done, listen, it bothers me that the President of the United States of America is not as eloquent in English as Carlos Mencia. That bothers me. Really, that bothers me. Because I want my president to be smarter than me. That's all I'm saying. I don't like the fact that I can pick on him and you actually cannot have a retort to that. But I agree. But see, here's where you're wrong. I agree. Thank God for USA that we have our differences of opinion. But here's where you're wrong. And not that I'm voting for one or the other. But if you think for 1 second that Gore wouldn't have gone to war against Ahmed, you don't know the history of our nation. White leaders in this country have never had a fucking problem killing people of color. If you don't believe me, ask the Indians, ask the niggers, ask the Spits, ask Ahmed, ask the Gooks. All of us did. All of us did. Every fucking one of us. And that's the truth. We all did. I feel you, man. I feel you. But don't get all emotional about this. Don't. Sit down. I feel you. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. And here's the thing. What did I tell you earlier? I love the fact that that happened because that shows you exactly what I'm talking about. She did not actually have a retort for what I said about him not being well equipped in the English vernacular. She wanted to attack me in other ways because it's an emotional issue. See, it's not emotional for me. At all. At all. At all. I was watching the Republican National Convention and George W. Bush said, as importantly, and my friend with cerebral palsy went, that's not how you say that. Fuck! But you can't say that because you hate it. Interestingly, when I was talking shit about the other candidate, nothing. No defense. No, you're wrong. No, none of that. Because we want to get all emotional about shit. Don't. If you want to make me feel bad, man, please try harder. Do better than our basketball team did against fucking Puerto Rico. Because that's the country that we live in. We lost in basketball to fucking Puerto Rico. We invented basketball. That would be like Mexicans losing in grass cutting. That shit would never happen. And they kicked our ass. I could understand the last second, 3, 2, 1, coño para mi madre. I could understand that. But I can't understand getting our ass beat by 20-some points. By the third quarter, they were like, this is how we do it. What is this? But you know why this happens? Because we don't love the country anymore. That's one thing that I will say to you. You love this fucking country. You have the balls to get up, and unlike most comedians who wouldn't let you talk, I let you get up, they let you go, and then you talk, then you say your shit because I believe in freedom of speech. But you know what I don't believe in? I don't believe in us not making people love this country. You don't have to say anything, but how about you care about it enough? Like all these basketball players that didn't go And let me ask white people a question. Did you know, by the way, that Puerto Ricans are born American citizens even in Puerto Rico?
Yeah!
So here's the question. How the fuck are we losing in basketball to American citizens? How? And you know why? Because this country's got so fucking pussy that we don't make people do shit that they should do. When all these other basketball players, you know, I want to go, but I'm kind of scared of security. You know, something might happen. Let me tell you a little something about the United States of America. It is such a great fucking country that people pay money to see a big black fucker like you dunk the basketball simply because we have extra. Now let me tell you another story. A little kid wanted to go to college, but he didn't have enough money. So he joined the military so he could get a little GI Bill. Then in the middle of that military term he was serving, we ended up going to war. And he didn't want to go. But he packed his bags and he ended up going anyway. And he might have taken a bullet or might not. But he went nonetheless. Now you, who are a millionaire because of that same fucking country, don't have the fucking balls to get on a plane and represent USA because you're afraid? Listen, you big black fuck. Fuck all the money that you have. You want to be the fucking MVP? Get your fucking ass on a plane. Put on the t-shirt that says USA and dunk it on that Cuban and Puerto Rican motherfucker now! I swear to God, if they ever have a comedy competition in the Olympics, Carlos Mencia will bring home the gold, the bronze, and the silver in the same fucking Olympics. We don't make American citizens play on our team. This is the problem. White people are winning gold medals for us in swimming. Why? Why? White people shouldn't have to swim for this country. Thank you for doing it, white people. But we have Cubans in this goddamn country. And they're better swimmers than you. So Julio, get in the pool. If you win, you stay. If you lose, a la verga! I want to see Cubans in the water. I have people with bullhorns going, Coast Guard, Coast Guard. No! You're never gonna catch me! We have the right to bear arms in this country. What do we don't have? Any medals in any shooting events. Why? Because nobody knows. I know. Let me be the man in charge of getting our athletes. I know people in this country that are unbelievable shooters. They can shoot a moving target while in a moving vehicle with fucking hydraulics. That's how good these people are. Casper, Little Puppet, hell, I know gangbangers named Sniper! But what do we have? We have other people towing the line. We have a beater named Lopez winning a gold medal in Taekwondo. Now, I'm proud of Lopez for doing so, but isn't Taekwondo a martial art? I've seen Kung Fu theater, and it's always chingalings. So listen, chingaling motherfucking Monterey Park, you better come strong to the hoop, bitch. It's called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, not Crouching Pedro, Hidden Verga. Get your ass in a goddamn ring and win. We don't have any high jumpers in this country anymore. Why? Because the fence is electric. That's what we need, ladies and gentlemen. To make the fence electric so they can't touch it. Now they gotta jump. I know a lot of you white people are like, Carlos, you guys don't jump the fence? No, we climb it. That's why we have pointy boots. It fits in the fence. Now, what's the world record in the high jump? 8 feet? We lower it to 8.5 feet. Now we got beaters jumping 8.5 feet. That's the record. Boom. Now we got the gold medal. Now, but we only do that in California. In Texas, in the border, we raise the fence to 25 feet. Now we got pole vaulters. You see where I'm going with this? I want to see a little Mexican going, I'm going to make it! How in the fuck did you clear 25 feet? Because the pointy boots are aerodynamic when I point to this high. The little tassels on the side show me which way the wind is blowing. And the snakeskin boots remind me at the top like a snake to coil and release. Now, of course, there were people that came strong to the hoop during these Olympics. Lesbians, You kicked ass in softball. I cannot tell you how proud of you I am. Oh, come on, you saw that big fat Mexican lesbian looking bitch. You hit the 2 winning home runs, how do you feel? Well, you know, I seem to be struggling during the first few games. Even the other teams were like, that's bullshit. She has a penis. Check her balls. She has a balls. You cannot have a pussy and hit the ball that far. That's a bullshit. I see gaps, ladies and gentlemen, is what I see. I love watching wrestling, but it occurred to me the other day. Why are we not recruiting fags for this sport? This sport screams fag. Have you seen the uniforms? They're so tight, their fucking nuts look like this. Hey fag, you need to wrestle for USA. I don't like wrestling. It's like violent and shit. Violent? What are you talking about? Listen, fag, the whole object of wrestling is for you to grab the other guy wherever. Seriously? Sir, like that? Yes, you can fucking grab him in the nuts. And by the way, if you try to grab him in the nuts and he runs away, you know what they do? They penalize his ass. What do? They put him in the middle of the mat, face down, and you get on top. Are you serious? I'm gonna wrestle. This is what we're supposed to do. But we don't want to. No. We want to blame everything on everybody else. Get emotional about shit that you don't have to get emotional about. Because that's what we do in this country. And we're lazy. Oh, so fucking lazy. Don't get mad at me, ladies and gentlemen. Get mad at yourselves. You want to know how lazy your parents are today? You actually buy DVD players in the back of your car because you don't want to talk to your kids anymore. And then you actually pretend like it's for the kids, Carlos. It's for the kids. Bullshit. It's so that you sit them in the back, you sit in the front, and pretend they don't exist. And all you have to do to erase them and shut them the fuck up is push a little button that says play. And then they're in the back learning valuable and important shit like, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? And look at all the parents that went SpongeBob. Ah! Your job is to raise a functioning member of society. Sit that little fucker in the front. Drive into traffic. When you hit traffic, punch him in the fucking neck. When he goes, what the fuck was that for? We're playing slug bug, bitch. Pay attention to the goddamn road. Now you got a little kid focusing. I'm looking, daddy, I'm looking. Oh, you saw it first, dude. You're good. What do we have? No. We have kids that come home. Mom, they said at school that I have ADD. And then the parents go, oh, perfect. That means that I can do no wrong. No matter what I do, my kid is incapable of learning. No matter what I did, it's not me, it's my son. Which is bullshit. There's no fucking ADD. Did you read recently that 98% of all the kids on all these medications aren't being helped by the medication? You know why? Because it wasn't fucking real. It's just that parents today don't have the balls to make their kids fucking understand what they want. See, when I was a kid, it was different. Parents today want to be friends with their kids. When I was a kid, my mom was my mom. And she could do shit that I couldn't. Today, a little kid goes, fuck, and the mom goes, don't say fuck. Or you say fuck. Well, I guess you're right. Maybe I should abstain from using that kind of language. My mom had so many kids, she would look at me and go, hey, Manuel, Betillo, boss, fucker, come here. And if I ever went, how come you can say fuck and I can't? That's why you can't say fuck. You want to say fuck again? Say it. Say it to my goddamn face. If a little kid comes home talking about ADD, you know what ADD means? ADD means that your kid cannot focus or pay attention to anything for any fucking period of time. Of course your kid can do that, but only when they want to. That's what you do, you trick them. You tell them, mijo, you're sick. Let's take a day off. Let's go to Toys R Us. And then take them to the video game section and tell them, get any video game you want, mijo. Then go back home and put the video game in and tell them, play, mijo, play, play. And watch them play, and watch them play, and watch them play, and watch them play, and watch that fucking goddamn clock go, 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 go. And then 10 hours later when he's like, I finished, me too. You do not have ADD, you lying sack of shit. 10 hours, god damn. You didn't even blink, bitch, blink. What do we have? We have the opposite. We have parents that are so fucking dumb that they end up with their kids on a leash. You've seen it? And by the way, between you and me, there is nothing wrong with a child on a leash. It's just that the leash should never be physical in nature. It should be here, like a good dog owner and a bad dog owner. A bad dog owner has a dog on a leash because the dog does whatever the fuck it wants and the owner's going, hey, he's crazy today. A good dog owner don't even look at his dog. That fucker walks and stops and the dog goes, I'm right here, fucker. The owner could start dancing. The dog would be like, I'm right here, bitch. You're not gonna trick me. And you know what's cool about kids? They'll tell you exactly when they need the discipline. You don't need Dr. Phil. You don't need Oprah. You don't need Dr. Laura. Your kids will actually let you know exactly when you put the discipline on their ass. I'll tell you when it happens, when you're walking around and you're somewhere like Albertsons at a supermarket and you find yourself repeatedly coming back and going, hey, listen to me. How many times am I going to have to tell you? You do not run away. You do not disappear. You stay within my sight at all times. Do you understand me? And your little kid goes, I don't have to, because I'm not a little boy. I'm a big boy, and you better start treating me like a big boy, because I'm not a little boy anymore. On that day, you leave that motherfucker at Albertsons. You teach that little piece of shit a lesson. And by the way, blacks and beaners, look at me. You don't really fucking leave them at Albertsons. Beaners go to the extreme. They get in the car. Oh, he's going to learn his goddamn lesson. Now, Michael Jackson's going to play with his feet, though. Go back and get your kid, stupid. Well, what happens is you keep telling that to your kid. Then at one point, when he starts doing whatever he's doing, you go around the corner. Go around the corner. Go around the corner. And you're right here, and then you're in the corner. Then you're looking up, and you can see him through the mirror, but he can't see you. That's all you got to do. And give it a moment. And they'll be all, I'm a big boy. I don't care, mama. I don't care, mama. Mama! And you're going to want to come out, but you can't. Because it's like a crack addict. You got to let him hit rock bottom. You understand what I'm saying? You got to let him go. And people are like, what's the matter? Hey, there's a little retarded kid crying on aisle 5. Then the snot starts coming down and they turn into bubbles. That's funny as shit. When the little bubble, that's hilarious. Then they get to the point where they shit in their pants and they stop breathing. That's when you gotta come out. That's when they hit rock bottom, when they go, hey, I'm right here. You fucking left me. I thought you were a big boy. I'm fucking little, mom, I'm little. You know I'm little. I get caca in my pants. And he thinks I'm retarded. No matter where you go, that little fucker will follow you. You understand that? He will be so close that you'll stop. He'll ram into you. Hey, stupid. You can give me some space. You're trying to trick me and leave me like you did when I was 4. I'm not going to leave you, stupid. Just give me some space. Liar! Motherfucker, you're 21. Step up! But today we have parents that want to place their responsibility upon me and then get mad when I do what I think is appropriate. You see, everybody wants to walk away from the internet. And if you don't believe me, watch this commercial for AOL, where a mom and her daughter, and the mom actually stands on top of the table in the boardroom, and at one point she says, I don't want to do anything. She actually says that because that's what parents want. They want to walk away from the radio station and know that the FCC is going to make sure that Carlos Mencia doesn't contradict the way they want to raise their kids in any way, shape, or form. They want to walk away from television and know that the FCC is going to make sure that Carlos Mencia nor any other entertainer say anything that is contradictory to the way you want to raise your kids. The problem with this, they're not my kids, they're yours. If you don't want your kid to watch television, then you know what? Don't get them one. The problem is, you want to do what you do at home and in the car. You want to tell your kid, go to your room, but you want to make sure he stays there. So you get him the DVD player, you get him the Xbox, you get him access to the internet, you get him the television, so they can do and say and hear whatever the fuck they want. And then when some shit hits the fan, you want to place it on the rest of us. Well, no. This is your fucking fault and this is your fucking child. It is not my responsibility. I never asked for this shit. That's your problem. But what happens? Janet Jackson's tit pops out. The funny thing is, only 2% of this country actually have digital high-def equipment good enough to actually have pixelated a tit. I love the way everybody goes, I saw the tit, but the day of the tit, everybody went, was that her tit? I find it fucking hilarious that you asked, was it a tit, but then the next day, I saw it. Yeah, you did. You saw it the next day, cochino, on www.meco.com. That's where you fucking saw it. But there's so much hypocrisy in all of this, it's fucking astounding. First of all, it's not about freedom of speech. It's not about don't show tits. It's about show tits the way I think tits are appropriately shown, period, end of story. Because there are tits on TV all the time. Let's not talk about the blurry tits on The Fifth Wheel, or the blurry tits on the Jerry Springer Show, or the blurry tits on Eliminate. How about the tits that aren't blurred? The ones on regular television called PBS that nobody bitches about. I find it interesting that the tits of Janet Jackson, oh my God, but when it's, and between you and me, those tits are offensive. Yeah, I understand sagging, but fuck, they should never look ironed. That's just bullshit. It's true, you can't even see the nipple. It's in the back of the tit. You're like, can I pinch it? I also find it interesting that people are shocked at sexual content during the halftime. But Carlos, football is a family event. It's a family event if you want to teach your kid that a woman being just purely a sexual object is okay. Well, football is not about that. Of course it is. That's what cheerleaders are there for. How can you be surprised at Janet Jackson being objectified when every cheerleader is exactly that? And if I'm wrong, why are those Raiderettes shorts so tight it looks like they're smuggling tamales? Can I ask why the fuck that snatch looks like this? Huh? That's not even a camel toe, that's a moose knuckle. What the fuck is this? 0.6 seconds is how long that tit was revealed. 30 frames a second, 18 frames were shown. I find it interesting that millions of emails were sent because of 0.6 seconds of a blurry tit because of sexual content. Yet none of those hypocritical motherfuckers mentioned 32 one-minute commercials during the same broadcast for a pill that'll keep your dick hard for 36 hours. Fuck these lying sacks of shit. That is sexual content. Hell, the commercial actually says, if your penis stays erect for 4 hours straight, call your physician. What the fuck is that? And by the way, if your penis gets hard and you don't know what to do with it, please fucking kill yourself. Just kill yourself. Because if you don't know how to fix a hard on your wife is done, and your babies are going to be dun-dun-dun, so fucking stop. But you know what? Some of this is a little complicated, so let's make it easy. Our children are known as the MTV generation because they watch so much MTV. The halftime show was put on by MTV. So all of you moms and dads that were shocked at the sexual content of that show are ignorant and lazy because you never bothered to watch the network that your children are named after. Because, with all honesty, anybody in here watch MTV? They're highly sexual in content. Hell, right now, Busta Rhymes has a video where a man is taking a shit in a stall and next to him is a naked woman and all they blur is her ass. And that's not the only one. It is left and right. Hell, even songs today, they're honest about it. They don't have sexual innuendos like get down, get down. Now they have lick my ass up and down. Lick it till your tongue turns doodle brown. What the fuck did you just say? Tiene tremendo culo. They don't fuck around. By the way, I heard the lady over there that said, fuck you. Hey, listen, ma'am. I'm sorry that I offended you. I really did. But let's get one thing straight. I'm not the fucking devil here. You're the one. You're pissed off because I nailed you. You're mad because I hit you where it fucking hurts and you have nothing to say. You want me to feel sorry for your fucking kids? Kiss my ass. Fuck you. But my child, Carlos, ma'am, your son is not innocent. That fucker walks around the mall sagging like this. This is not the picture of innocence, you fucking stupid bitch. This is your fucking son. And your daughter, oh, she's innocent in the Van Dutch. Oh, this bitch? Oh, fuck yeah, she's innocent. What's going on? These are the shit. Fuck yeah. You can see my G-string? Are you serious? Fuck yeah. Listen, lady, if your daughter wears pants like this, you know what else she does? That's the fucking truth, bitch. I'm out. I'll see you next year. Swims all straight. How can he swim straight? That's physically impossible. He's got a big ass fin and a little chuckle fin. He can't swim straight. At least make it real. One with a big one, four with a little one. Now that's some real shit. Now you can tell your son, mijo, it's harder, but you can do it. I can do it, papi. I can do it, papi. Or make him swim in a circle. Now that's Nemo. That's real shit right there. See, that's the difference between men and women. Women bullshit about shit like that. Men don't. If I got a penis enlargement, I would never be like, hey, puta, what he's staring at. Fuck no. If we got big dicks, trust me, men will be walking around, hey, wanna see it? I'll show it to you right here, cabrón. I don't give a fuck. Right here. You're over 22 and you live with your mom, you're a fucking fag. You understand that? You can pretend to be a man, like some of you went, oh, what are you saying? Yeah, what are you saying, big? You're acting like a man right now because you ain't at home with your fucking mom. That's why. Right now you can talk all that shit. That's what you do. You go out to a club and you meet a chick and you tell her, hey, I'm gonna take you home and do things to you that you have never been felt before. I'm gonna make you see God. I'm gonna make you come like you have never cummed it ever in your whole life. And then you get her naked and you start fucking her and she screams and you go, shh. You're gonna wake my mom! Listen to me. If when you met your woman, she gave you head and she didn't fuck you up with her teeth, she did it before. And if she jiggled your balls, that's pro status right there. If she went around and went like that, oh, you got drafted, bitch! If she actually goes like that and rubs your asshole, that's a Pro Bowler, motherfucker. That's a Pro Bowl move right there.